All right. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today we are going to be doing a fun video. Basically, because my account balance is about $50,000, what I want to do today is show you guys what a $50,000 account balance produces in terms of dividends. So over the past little while, I've been buying a lot more ETFs and a lot more shares. I actually recently just bought MSFO, which I will go to my orders right here. I bought 25 shares. I bought more PYPY, bought more PYPY, YMAX. So I'm constantly buying shares. And I find even with this channel, it's kind of difficult for me to keep up and show you all of my buys on a monthly basis. So what I want to do is, because we're at this $50,000 price point, I want to show you guys, okay, what is it that I currently hold at this price point? How many shares of each Yieldmax ETF, and we're going to go through the monthly dividends for each multiplied by the share price, and I'm going to give you my total monthly income on all these shares. So if that does sound good, what I also want to do is I want to just equal this, add all this up just to show you I currently have over 2,000 different Yieldmax ETF shares, whether it be in MSFO, MSTY, ULTY, they're all split in between. And today we are going to digest exactly how much each will make me every single month. So if this does sound good, if this does motivate you, we're up to 7,412 subscribers, 307 subscribers in the past 28 days. That is awesome. Thank you very much to everyone who's new and subscribed. Let's get into this video. So what I'm going to do is, some of these pay a weekly dividend, for example, QDTE. So what I've done is I've taken the very last dividend that they have paid out and I've multiplied it by 4. So what I've done is taken this 23-cent dividend and I have multiplied this by 4 to get 92. As you can see right there, boom, that is our dividend. And as for a total payout, we are going to be taking our monthly dividend and multiplying it by our shares. Cool. So now let's go to the next. We have MSFO, which is the Microsoft YieldMax ETF. Current dividend about 27%. We go down here. We have our last distribution, which just went ex-dividend a few days ago. It paid 36.15. 36 cents and 15 microcents or something like that. Okay, so we have 0.3615. And a lot of these are actually monthly dividends. Only a couple of them, like YMAX, only really YMAX and QDTE are weekly dividends, so we'll have to do that multiplication. But as for a lot of these, it's going to be very simple math. So let's add up this 36-cent dividend times our 25 shares, and we get roughly $9 per month. This is just a small little position that I actually recently added just because I felt like Microsoft was at a good buy point. Next, we have MSTY. So MSTY, I hold 27 shares, and this is going to be interesting because MSTY does pay a lot bigger dividend. We see here that this is not their biggest dividend by any means, but they paid, their last dividend came out to $2.27 and 92 microcents. So we got 2.2792. Just double checking. Bueno, awesome. Everything is good there. Let's see how much this 27 shares of MSTY will pay me in a month. So we take our dividend, we multiply it by our our share count, and 27 shares of MSTY could potentially pay me about $73 per month. That's pretty good. And one thing to remember as well is that this is in Canadian dollars, as you can see here, combined in Canadian. So all these dividends that I'm receiving are actually in American dollars. So we will do this conversion so we get our true kind of marker in terms of Canadian dollars as well, because this will be all American. But now going to the next, we have ULTY. ULTY up here pays an 85% dividend. This ETF was a lot of return of capital. I have not reinvested any more money into ULTY. I'm only collecting dividends. See, I have 53 cents and 69 microcents. 0.5369. Awesome. Now doing this calculation, we're going to go like this, multiply by our share amount of 164, $88 per month. Cool. Now we go to our next one, PYPY. This is the PayPal. This is one that I've bought so much recently. I'm currently now up to, well, it shows it right here, 150 shares. I thought I'd even it out and really lower my average share cost. So let's see what we got. 66.6 $1.65. That is our latest dividend. This is a dividend recently announced, and it's actually a pretty good dividend when looking at their past 3 dividends. It's the highest one there. So 6665. Cool. Let's go back here. 0.6665. Awesome. So we'll go here, equals, add these up. It does it for us. Beautiful. So we're looking at about $100 flat, we'll say, for PYPY. That's awesome. Next, Square, SQY. And as you can see, as we go down, we're getting into the higher and higher share amounts, which should produce more and more dividends. SQY, roughly a 50% dividend yield. The last distribution, this paid out a month ago. So we're going to get a new one soon, but paid out 6338. Okay, cool. 0.6338. Awesome. So let's see exactly how much SQY will pay me every month. Add it up, $135 roughly. That's pretty good. Cool. Now what I've done is I split up both the YMAX dividends. This is for my margin account, and this one is for my cash account. So I decided to keep them separate. But 307 shares of YMAX. This is where we'll have to do a little bit of a calculation here, because the last dividend came in at 19 cents, and it's actually been the bigger dividend of a lot of the recent dividends. You could see 14 cents, 17 cents, 11 cents, 13 cents. But prior to that, when YMAX was at all-time highs before, it was paying out much better dividends, like 24. We even seen as much as 30. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it at the last distribution, and we're going to multiply by 4. 1944, 0.1944, and we are going to multiply this by 4 to get our monthly kind of dividend from this, but we got to put it equals there, otherwise it doesn't like it. Boom. So we have roughly 77 cents there. We'll do this calculation. Boom. So 307 shares of YMAX should in turn produce me about $240 in terms of monthly income. Next, we got Babo. Babo is a position that I have been buying extremely heavily because I felt that it was undervalued, and it's actually performing very well for me. I'm currently up on this position about 6 to 7% in the past little while because Babo and Alibaba, the underlying company, has taken off. But this dividend is going to come to $46.93. So let's put that in, 0.4693. Cool. Now let's find our monthly income from that by multiplying these two up. And 294 shares of Babo is likely to pay me about $137. I think in the future, because we've seen such increases in the underlying stock and in the YieldMax ETF, I think we're going to get back to these bigger dividends. So this should double, and this should actually produce me more than $200 worth of income very soon. That was my intention, and that's what it's looking like so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this YieldMax dividend in here of 77 cents, and we are going to figure out exactly how much 868 shares will pay me, and that's roughly $675 every single month. So when we're looking at our total income, what I want to do is I want to take all of this above and add this all up. It's looking at about $15,000. $15,000. I wish. $1,467.91, but this is USD. So what I want to do here is I want to take this number right here and I want to multiply it by the exchange rate, which is roughly about 1.41. It's even more. So roughly on a $50,000 portfolio with all high yielding ETFs, I'm earning about $2,000 every single month, which is very cool to see. Of course, we have tax. So what I want to do is I want to take this number here. I know I'm kind of doing a lot, and I want to divide that by 0.21. Whoops. I have to multiply this by 21%, which is my current tax bracket. Okay. And I will do this number here. My monthly income is equal to this number, subtract the tax. Boom. So my current total monthly income after tax is about $1,635 Canadian on a $50,000 Canadian portfolio. That is pretty cool. That's $1,600 that I can choose to reinvest and continue to build my account. I continue to look for opportunities within different positions and add and build up my share count. This is awesome. This is monthly income that you can use to fuel your lifestyle, and I only look to grow it from here. If you guys did enjoy this video, remember to subscribe. We're up to 7,412 subscribers. I hope this video motivated you. I hope it kind of opened your eyes to potentially see, okay, this is how much monthly income I can make from each different position. And I hope this motivates you to really grow your portfolios and look out for your financial future. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. Please do stick around for more, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.